Sunday, August 25th, and the tropics are probably going to get set to get active finally. Here's Tropical Depression Ivo, what's left of it. You can see the moisture running up into the desert southwest. Might not be a lot of moisture moving up in here, but it could be enough combined with the monsoonal moisture to cause some flooding in southeastern California, the western part of Arizona, and up here toward Las Vegas. We'll see how that all pans out. This morning we have Invest 95L, getting better organized at Bay Campeche. That'll be moving off to the west-northwest and make landfall in the mainland Mexico area. Maybe becomes a tropical storm depression before it does so. It almost looks like it's a depression at this time. Also, here's the old cold front that came off the east coast and it moved all the way down in the Gulf of Mexico here. High pressure is centered right about here this morning, and if you imagination, the flow would be coming down the east coast like this could cause a little bit more additional spin, and we'll have to take a look at this as this front pulls away, leaves it behind some energy. Perhaps we see something try to develop in the northern Gulf of Mexico. If so, it may be too close to develop, and its proximity to land will keep development kind of limited. In any case, the wet times will continue across the panhandle of Florida over in this general area toward New Orleans. Keep an eye on the tropics here in the northeastern Gulf of Mexico, maybe for some possibilities of development. We'll have to wait and see. Elsewhere, let's take a closer look at, this is Invest 95L this morning. Right now, really the only game in town, and it looks like it's really getting itself better organized, and may probably be a depression at this point. Would not be surprised if it were to become one later this morning, early afternoon, and maybe a tropical storm before it hits landfall later on tonight, tomorrow morning. Further out into the Atlantic, let's take a look. This is the infrared, and here's that cold front way out here. Little wave coming through the eastern part of the Caribbean. We'll take a look at that, the water vapor map, kind of setting the stage for what may develop out in this area later next week. We'll wait and see on that. Let's take a look at the water vapor map, get a better idea where the upper level winds are carrying everything here. This is the 24-hour loop. These satellite pictures here being brought to you by hamweather.com. Again, the dry air is still in place here. That in time will erode away, and we may be seeing something develop out here. Upper level winds are unfavorable for this wave here, but watch this here, and also one coming off of the African coast. Let's take a look. This is the Canadian model, and the Canadian model is honing in on something here, and it does develop it as it moves toward the Leeward Islands, and the Euro does the same thing, although a little weaker and a little bit further north. So we'll be taking a look at this. This is coming up next week, in the next 10 days, or next 5 to 10 days or so. We'll have something to watch, and then I'm going to leave you with this. This is last night's OZ run of the GFS, and even the GFS is suggesting that we'll be looking at something tropical. This system here at hour 384 comes out of this area and heads up toward this one. If this is correct, we'll have to really keep an eye on this, but chances are it'll probably plow up this way. Way too early. It's 384 hours out. This is Tuesday, September the 10th, and today is the 25th. The only thing we can get from this right now, from the GFS and the other models, is that the tropics may be set to become active. This is Wild Weather for LiveWeatherBlogs.com. That's all I have for today. Keep an eye on the Gulf of Mexico, short term. In the long term, we'll keep an eye on the Atlantic and Central Atlantic off of Africa and see if this type of a system is coming to fruition.